Starkville, Mississippi. Wow, wow. This was the line more than 90 minutes before first pitch. Number 1, Tennessee, and number 14, Mississippi State. The Lady Vols took game 1 of the series last night. Dynamic. They both took shutouts in the 9th inning. Save Mark would end up getting the win. Mackenzie gets the big fly on top of the game, winning Hello, everyone. Alongside Brittany McKinney, I'm Will Colmeyer. So glad to have you back on board here today. And were we not entertained last night? We had ourselves a good old-fashioned pitcher's duel.
We did. We thought we would have one, and we got one last night. One swing of the bat was the difference in extra innings, but it was such a fun old-school ball game last night. I expect the same today.
Actually got some help from
Tennessee started to really improve their advance as the game went along. They started to build with runners shut down by Mississippi State here late in the game. They shut down a runner trying to score, take the lead. It's just a heady fight. Tennessee sleeping, not something you would really expect from the number 1 team in the nation. And Mississippi State taking advantage of that last night. By Mackenzie, but she had great at bats all game. This is a double that she had in the left center gap, getting momentum into the Tennessee dugout. It was the big and Mackenzie sends us one deep into right Tennessee ahead in the 9th inning. That's all Tennessee needed to seal the deal and take game 1 of this series.
And to stay undefeated on the season. Here's the lineup that Coach Wigley turned in. You see Mackenzie Butt again in the cleanup spot. Emma Clark also had a nice game last night. She hits right behind Butt in the lineup today.
Last night and today, Paige Gould, the transfer senior, today. She is a very special pitcher for Mississippi State. She's going to be pitcher that you see before. Last night, Fair Club, her superpower was her changeup. For Paige today, it's going to be elite spin. She can throw curveballs sides of the plate, has a drop ball, but she spins the ball better than I have seen in a very long time. So a lot of movement coming at Tennessee today.
A sensational day here at the ballpark. How about the weather? Mother Nature shining brightly. A sunsplash Saturday afternoon. Called One for 4 last night. She scored 1 of the 3 runs. She was on base for that 3-run shot by Mackenzie Butt. After State losing game 1 last night, Bulldogs probably looking to grab some early momentum here today.
Certainly last night they struck out the side to begin the game.
She takes care of some
Paige Gould's first start in SEC play. We saw the same thing with Alyssa Fair. Didn't seem to bother her a little bit. Getting that first out. Take a deep breath here. As we break down the numbers, the tail of the tape, if you will, you see pretty even when it comes to batting average and runs scored. State a little extra pop. Those ERAs are just phenomenal.
Yeah, you buy it,
Another slow roller to the right side, Abby. Great two quick outs here in the top of the first.
Strikeouts from Hey, ground balls off of because of the way her ball moves. Catch a lot of into the bats. Does not get a lot of barrels. A lot of mishits from her.
Here's Gabby Leach. Both her and her sister, Alana, are in the lineup today. Alana getting the start. Gabby last night, 0 for 4 with a strikeout.
You see that movement now. I mean, that ball, that's a curveball from a righty into a lefty that starts on the outer half of the plate and just breaks all the way into the hands of the hitter.
Yeah, sometimes when I called some of her games so far this year, it's like she's throwing a frisbee. I mean, it just...
Or a wiffle ball.
A wiffle ball, yeah, totally.
Just dances.
Yes. Again. Out of the right side. With a couple assists here in the top of the first, and a clean one kitty for Paige Gould. We'll check out the Bulldog batting order and tell you who they will face in the circle when we come back.
There isn't one thing that makes the SEC special. There are a million different things. The students, the legends, the fans, the passions, the traditions. And when it all comes together, it just means more.
Even a life that's rich with meaning can take an unexpected turn. And when life brings you change, we have over 100 years of navigating market ups and downs to help guide you with confidence. Edward Jones. Kia, movement that inspires.
What can I get for you? Jack Daniels.
Jack. Me too.
In every bar, you'll always know someone by name.
Brother Jack.
Jack and Coke. Jack Daniels, please.
Right away.
That's what makes Jack, Jack.
It's time for a new kind of value menu. Hello, Panera's new mix and match menu. Just $4.99 each when you choose 2 or more faves like these. The new mix and match menu at Panera. Now that's a deal that's actually a meal.
Right here in the bottom of the first, it was an offense that only had 3 base runners last night. 2 of those were in the bottom of the ninth. Morgan Styles, Kiara Sells, Nadia Barbary in the top 3. Again, you see Taylor Troutman gets rewarded with a start after that solo last night. In the bottom of the ninth. And that's the lineup that Tennessee will have in the circle. That's Maddie Rutan. Rutan gets the start today out of Columbus, Indiana, to south of Indianapolis. Both of her decisions so far this year, ERA just under 2.
Not a ton of experience, just 12 innings pitched on the season. Getting the ball in the start here in game 2. She's been really impactful for this team when she's not in the circle. Plays third base, two-way player, a great hitter. But you see her scouting report right there. The changeup in any count. We've seen them back-to-back to start off this at-bat and start this game. That is her bread and butter pitch. I think it's going to be important for Mississippi State to pick a speed. She's going to throw that changeup at least 25% of the time.
Styles slaps that one foul. Of course, Morgan Styles, we're used to seeing her lead off for Mississippi State. She has reached base safely in all but 2 games this year. In fact, she scored 12 times in the first inning. Look at what she does at the plate. Almost 500, 12 for 25. Leading off things in the bottom of the first this year. Or in the top of the first as well. And there's a pop-up, though. Nice job by Maddie Rutan getting Styles to pop up in foul territory to Butt.
Number 9, Kiara Sales.
So Kiara Sales coming to the plate like Styles went 0 for 4 last night. Sage Marjetko was terrific. Aaron Newer came in to close the door on the Bulldogs in the bottom of the ninth when Mississippi State actually had the tying run come to the plate. No surprise, Sells in the starting lineup. She has started every game this year, as has Styles and the young lady on deck, Nadia Barbary.
I feel like she just missed a couple last night. Some deep fly balls high in the air.
Alana Leach takes care of Sells for the second out.
Back-to-back hitters for State have been sawed off in on the hands. It's kind of what you get when you expect a changeup. It really slows everything down for a hitter, and then Rutan able to come in hard on the hands, just not able to get your barrel out.
Nadia Barbary had hits last night for the Bulldogs. One of only 2. Taylor Troutman, the pinch hit solo home run in the bottom of the ninth, the other. So after a night like last night where the offense obviously was not clicking, some extra work or some extra adjustments maybe for today?
You know, I think less is more in this situation.
Okay.
And I feel like last night they really got tight in the box.
Left field, and Mitch will have a couple putouts. And a clean 1-2-3 inning for Maddie Rutan. Heading to the second inning. Clark and Leach come to the plate when we come back.
We are the Tennessee Volunteers. And now is our time. Time for unbeatable experiences, for bold innovation, for historic moments. It's time to do what balls do best. More life-changing research, more problem solving, more lighting the way. We have what it takes. It takes a volunteer.
While some see a financial world upended, we see opportunity. At T. Rowe Price, curiosity drives our analysts and portfolio managers to ask questions others don't. It's why our active ETFs can make the most of an unpredictable market and are ready for whatever's down the road. Active ETFs from T. Rowe Price. Invest with confidence.
Ooh. What are you hiding? Let me see. Whoa. Oh, it disappeared. That's insane. I can't see your screen.
You love hockey fans. Some bloke tips in a lucky third goal and the crowd is ready to toss their hats onto the ice. All these fine fans must have switched to Geico and saved $900. What a fitting little cap.
It feels good to score some savings. It feels good to Geico.
It usually comes down to one swing, and that one swing came from Mackenzie Butt in the top of the ninth. A 3-run blast was all Tennessee needed to take the game in the first game of the series for Tennessee. She's going to lead off this inning, and Mississippi State certainly has her name circled on the lineup card.
Yeah, no doubt about that. That was quite the kaboom from Mackenzie Butt. Had 2 of the hits last night. 2 of the 7. Of course, the big swing was the difference in the game.
She might have been the only hitter that walked off the field last night feeling good about the day.
Had the only 2 extra base hits in the game belonged to Mackenzie Butt. Daisy Gould looked good in the first inning, a 1-2-3 inning. 3 very soft ground balls. Just some rollers to the right of the infield. Getting ahead of Butt to start the top of the second. And takes it out of the afternoon. Getting the dangerous Mackenzie Butt. Yes, Samantha Ricketts nodding on that one, nodding of that approval. In her 7th year as the head coach, looking for her 47th win against a ranked opponent today. And of course, earlier this year named the head coach of the American Samoan women's national team. She's has liked what she has seen so far. Out of Asia Gould, retiring the first 4 hitters. Here's Emma Clark. Skies one on the infield. Abby Grace Richardson calling off everyone, makes the play, and there's 2 outs.
That curveball is working well for Tasia Gould right now. You can see the movement on that last pitch to Clark. She looked like she was on time, but by the time she got to her contact point, that ball had already moved to the end of the barrel.
Here's Alana Leach. Last week in Game 2 against LSU is when the Leach sisters went back-to-back for the first time in their lives with back-to-back home runs.
How cool is that? You get to play with your sister and then you get to go back-to-back. Other parents are excited. That pitch is filthy.
Oh. Filthy is a good word to describe that pitch.
1-1.
Leach now with a 1-1 count. Yeah, it's the first time. I mean, they said that they performed in the same game, obviously, growing up and playing together, but never back-to-back Jacks. Tennessee, by the way, hit 4 home runs in Game 2 last week against LSU. That's when the Tigers jumped on Tennessee 4-zip. In fact, they did that Saturday. Coach Weekly, she says there's no panic in her team. No lead is safe with these Tennessee Volunteers. Gould looking for her second straight clean 1-2-3 inning. This one is launched to right. It is playable. And Sells makes the catch, and that will take care of the Lady Vols. Just like last night, 0 to start the game.
There's a bond here you won't find anywhere else, and it's for life.
Big time SEC experience in a small town y'all are gonna love. Connecting hundreds of thousands of Bulldogs across the globe.
Preparing to be leaders in cybersecurity, meteorology, interior design, healthcare, and so much more. One visit is all it takes. Just come for a day and you'll be a Bulldog for life. Change your life. Change the world.
Mom, I got it.
Change happens fast. Lock in your internet price for 5 years and get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi. Xfinity. Imagine that.
The Virgil is one of the most exclusive buildings in Manhattan. Our residents have unusual needs.
This building is a temple to Satan. Tonight, you are the offering.
I have a better idea. Please remember to clean up the blood. Rich people.
Kill You, rated R. Theaters March 27th.
That are currently on the UT roster, but they're just 2 of the 4. Aubrey Leach, boy, she was terrific, couple-time All-American. And then Kelsey played in 2022 in Aubrey. There you see Aubrey right there. She is currently Tennessee's Director of Player Development.
Yep. She also has her law degree and is playing professionally still for the AUSL team, the Blaze. She'll be in North Carolina playing. So what a lineage of daughters for their parents.
And I like the fact, if I can include Grandma into this, their grandmother, Wilma Ann Williams-Leach, played professional baseball for the Rockford Peaches in the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League. Some of you that might not be familiar, but that was the movie League of Their Own with Tom Hanks and Rosie O'Donnell and the whole group. The Rockford Peaches. Talk about all in the family. Pop up. Again, Leach makes the play out in left field to take care of Morgan Bernardini. And for the first out here in the second, that's 3 straight Bulldog hitters that have flown out to Leach and left.
Yeah, and that's what they did last night, too. 13 of their outs were recorded by a fly ball. We'd like to see some kind of adjustment here coming into this game to work on getting on top of the ball, make the defense field it, throw it, catch it.
Hey, how about a tip of the cap to our producer, Kyle Acat? Coming out of that graphic, he made sure the first fly ball was hit to Leach. So that kind of continues, kind of wraps up the story there.
Man.
Yeah. I don't know how he did that. But here's Des Rivera. And you're right. Time to make some early game adjustments for Mississippi State at the plate. Taylor Troutman on deck.
Because I was certainly impressed with Tennessee and their bats continuing to get better and better as the game went on. It just felt like Mississippi State was overthinking things, not swinging freely in the box. And it goes to having to prepare for 4 or 5 great arms for Tennessee all week long. You get all this information in your head, but once you step in the box, you've got to let your talent and your swing take over.
In fact, Samantha Ricketts kind of told us, hinted at that they had to try to simplify things because there is so much information. And remember, I don't think we touched on it last night, but the players came in on Monday early. I mean, just to try to get in those simulators. And you're right, sometimes we can complicate things. And it looks like that one got a piece of Rivera, maybe on the uniform. Wondering where that hit Rivera.
Flip that back elbow.
Yep, sure did. So the Bulldogs have their first base runner. As Rivera is hit by a pitch. And here's Taylor Troutman. Coach Ricketts was telling us last night that she thought Taylor Troutman might be a good matchup this weekend for her against these Tennessee pitchers, which is really quite a statement when you look at the stellar staff up there on Rocky Top that Tennessee has.
Yeah, I think if you want to take advantage of your opportunity, gets the pitch hit opportunity last night. It's a big bomb, and I think it was her first ever SEC at bat. She hits a home run, and her first ever collegiate at bat, she hit a home run.
Yeah, it's quite a story. In fact, here was the home run that we were talking about last night at the bottom of the ninth after UT took a 3-0 lead in the top of the ninth.
She was the only one really to square something up, and it's so hard to come in late in the game, especially in extra innings and pitch hit. But she was ready to go.
There's a strike called. Rutan even showing some emotion out in the circle after that strike. See the numbers on the year for Troutman. That home run pushed her batting average just north of 350. Swing and a miss. With her first strikeout of the afternoon.
Got ahead early on Taylor Troutman and then just elevates a little bit. That's that screwball, but it had a little bit of rye spin on it. Taylor Troutman just swings under it.
Here's Zion Romero getting the start today at second base. Was injured in the first week of the season and placed into the lineup with Romero on the shelf, and Gabby Schaefer has done a wonderful job. We saw some great leather work last night by Schaefer at second. Romero's got to guard the dish here. 0-2.
All right.
Good holding, good stop. So Morrison behind the plate.
Just a freshman. Catching this staff.
With this staff, absolutely is. Just missed there. Wanted that one. We'll take another look.
Hey.
A great location, 2 strikes. And great job by Morrison making it look really good behind the plate. Nice and quiet with the glove.
She did a nice job framing it, if you will. But now Romero has worked the count to her favor now. 3-2, and with 2 outs, Rivera will be off. Upstairs, ball 4. And the Bulldogs now have 2 runners on base. That didn't happen last night.
No, they didn't get a free pass last night. Sage Mardeco and Aaron Newer came in. No walks in that game. Mississippi State has an opportunity to take advantage of a runner in scoring position early in this game. Have a couple. One pinch runner. I think Coach Ricketts understanding how big this moment can be, even though we're in the bottom of the 2nd inning with a lot of ball game left. But get some extra speed out on second base. Put yourself in the best position to score the first run, because we know not a lot of runs scored in game 1.
Greta Grassel out of Boscobel, Wisconsin is your pinch runner at second, the sophomore. Running for Rivera.
Well, you know a little something about Wisconsin, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, Greta, in fact, her hometown of Boscobel, about an hour and a half where I was born and raised in Madison.
But the weather's not as nice as today there, is it?
No, I don't think so.
There's just, is it still snowing?
They had some snow recently up there, yeah. I mean, it was tough. Softball, baseball, those teams in the spring playing 10, 15 games in high school, I mean, because of Mother Nature.
But you got it. I always have respect for those northern schools like Michigan State, and all the northern schools who have to spend like the first month of the season on the road, just traveling.
Well, Rutgers came and played in a tournament earlier this year here at Mississippi State, and their coach was saying, yeah, they haven't even seen the grass, they haven't seen dirt. There's a swing and a miss. Keller. Keller getting the start today. Key moment here for a freshman. She's had a nice start to her career here at Mississippi State, hitting an even 400 starting the day.
Just swinging under that pitch.
Keller with runners in scoring position this year, hitting 455. She's got Grassel out there in scoring position here with 2 outs. And a line down into the corner.
That was the first hitter we've seen from Mississippi State to be able to get a barrel on that changeup, even though she was well out in front. And she recognized it better than we've seen already, but Rutan ahead, 1-2.
Tough.
And if you're Rutan right here, 1-2 count, runner in scoring position. Got a freshman up at the plate, throwing something in the dirt. Got a great catcher behind there in Morrison. Let her get some work back there.
Good eye by Keller. That'll even the count. Greta Grassel there, bottom part of your screen. She's the runner at second. Romero at first. Fly ball.
Bye.
Two more putouts in the inning for Leach. Strand of hair. Go to the third.
There isn't one thing that makes the SEC special. There are a million different things. The students, the legends, the fans, the passions, the traditions. And when it all comes together, it just means more.
Fences are failing all over the park. John, I can't get Jurassic Park back online without...
Whoa, this place is awesome. By the way, you should have plugged this in.
This is going to be a lovely weekend.
If you like pina colada.
I'll take it. My arms are longer. Do the roar again.
A whole new species of Wi-Fi at the same price for 5 years.
We all do it. You see a line and wonder, should I join it? Even crazier is that folks stick with insurance that keeps them waiting around to file a claim, while Geico's claim support is available day or night. What are you waiting for?
No one knows.
It feels good to step out of line. It feels good to Geico.
Off to the best start in program history last night. Moving now to 26-0, the top ranked no surprise at the top RPI rank, and 9 of those 26 have been against top
Yeah, they have wins over Nebraska, UCLA, Florida State in the 3-game series. They took to LSU, and they've been really dominating those top 10, top 25 wins. They put up 9 runs on Florida State, 11 on UCLA, so they're not just squeaking by and maintaining that number 1 spot. They have made a statement early, especially down in that Clearwater State tournament. With all the top teams.
This top of the third against Elsa Morrison. Actually gusted in more than that moments ago. Gould is now with a 1-1 count. If you're a catcher, and you see that wind blowing big time out to the left, does that adjust any of your calls? Pitch selection?
You still go with your pitcher's best, right? Maybe a reminder that, hey, we have to have even more so of an emphasis of keeping the ball down. Don't let anything float up.
Hanging out with the former standout in the ACC, North Carolina Tar Heel. This broadcast being produced by Kyle Apak, directed by Adam Kilman and the rest of our SEC Network crew. Glad you're spending your Saturday afternoon with us. Game 2 of this massive matchup in the SEC. Morrison was Morrison getting plunked in the knee, and so after retiring the first 6 batters that she faced, Morrison to start.
Go inside.
Either way, though, the Lady Vols have their first base runner, and starting pitcher getting swings.
I know. When I played, a lot of my pitchers, two-way players, and I think it's kind of coming back. We see a lot more than we did maybe 5 years ago. You know, you got Jordy Fromm at Nebraska and Nigel Kennedy.
Yeah, bet. Hey, I. Dude, hey.
Pitchers are athletes too.
One.
You got a lot of folks watching that are maybe former pitchers or know a pitcher. They're nodding. Yeah, you're right. Well, right now, Gould trying to take care of Rutan, and she's got her in her favor at 1 and 2. Another outstanding crowd.
Hey, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
That was a great response by Gould in the circle. Goes back to that drop on the inside part of the plate that got away from her and led to the hit by pitch Morrison, the previous batter. Makes a slight adjustment.
Hey,
Gets a strikeout for the first out.
Number 9 hitter.
Big.
Bunt.
Day. 1-1.
Last night, Fall went 1 for 3. She was on base with that 3-run jack by Butt there in the top of the 9th. Emerson Addison, by the way, failed to mention our home plate umpire. J.C. Bartley is at first.
Hey,
our third base umpire here today for Game 2 of this 3-game set. Gould getting ahead of these hitters now, 0-2 the count.
Bad time. Bye.
I'd go back to that curveball, but even further off. Pitcher's in the other batter's box. Ball still chased after it. Was able to foul it off and stay alive.
Bye. 1-1.
Asia Gould, named after former NBA All-Star Asia Stojakovic. Bounced foul. In fact, she's met Asia a couple times. Transfer from Chattanooga. Look at that. How about starting your SEC career and your top 10, in fact, top 8 in 3 key categories.
Incredible.
10 wins and 11 decisions.
Hey, yeah.
Pages is a great example. You don't have to throw the ball 73 miles per hour. You can focus on your spin and get hitters out at an elite level with movement. Today, pitchers are going 65. And I think we've lost the movement and the spin and the finesse of pitching. Her spin rate on her curveball is 2,400, which is unheard of. There's multiple avenues to be a successful pitcher.
Shot one hopper. Richardson makes the play to take care of Sophia Knight. And Lady Balls straight to first base runner of the afternoon. Richardson made the play. Lead off when we come back.
We all do it. You see a line and wonder, should I join it? Even crazier is that folks stick with insurance that keeps them waiting around to file a claim, while Geico's claim support is available day or night. What are you waiting for?
No one knows.
It feels good to step out of line. It feels good to Geico.
Ooh. Where are you hiding? Let me see. Whoa. Oh, it disappeared. That's insane. I can't see your screen from here anymore. Password 1, 2, 3, 4.
Incorrect password.
Technology, am I right?
We need a new tech lead.
Sponsor your job on Indeed and get matched with quality candidates when you need them most. Visit Indeed.com/hire now.
Ego, the #1 rated branded cordless outdoor power. Experience our most powerful blower that exceeds the power of gas. The industry's most powerful cordless pressure washer and a string trimmer so smart it loads the line with the push of a button. Find an Ego retailer near you.
Fences are failing all over the park. John, I can't get Jurassic Park back online without...
Whoa, this place is awesome. By the way, you should have plugged this in.
This is going to be a lovely weekend.
If you like pina I'll take it. My arms are longer. To the roar again.
Species of life at the same price for 5 years.
Wow, wow.
Four teams that are 4-0. This is
Wow,
opening
wow.
weekend of SEC play for several teams, including Mississippi State. I'll tell you one thing, when it comes to SEC softball, they spread the sugar. One thing when it comes to all the talent, all this wealth of talent again this year.
It's just a deep league. Top 5 teams are elite. You go down that list, and there's not a major drop-off, right? I think that's what makes the SEC as a softball conference really good is because the bottom half is still good. There's no major drop-offs with any team in the SEC.
Weekends where you think, okay, this is going to be automatic.
Right.
Abby Priest Richardson leading things off here in the bottom of the third against Maddie Rutan. And some incredible numbers. Her second year here at Mississippi State, and what a difference last year. Consistent starter. As Rutan picks up her second
Up in the zone. Good late movement on that rise ball. It's Richardson to swing underneath.
That's dropped the average to just over 350.
Entering my favorite part of the game is when hitters are getting their second look at a pitcher, and we get to see what kind of adjustments that they're going to make from their first at bat to their second at bat. A lot of fly balls from Mississippi State today and last night.
Short center, Knight. Couple steps coming in to make that catch. Her first put out of the afternoon, and there's 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. We talked about the adjustments. Is that player to player? Is that your hitting coach? Is that the head coach?
You're the one in the box, right? Your hitting coach certainly can see some tendencies or things like that, but you're the one that steps in the box. You're the one seeing the pitch out of the hand. What's going through your head when you're making those decisions. And you reflect on those, and even from pitch to pitch, and certainly from at bat to at bat.
Yara Sells at the plate. 1-0 the count. Tell you what, how about this start of her campaign this year in the SEC? Look at all those top 10 rankings coming into the weekend. Lots of power. Second straight year, Brittany, she's hit double digits for home runs.
She's definitely stepped into that power role with losing someone like Sierra Sacco to graduation last year, who was that power hitter, that leadoff spot. And Sells had her fair share of home runs last year, but it's really taken off this season.
There's a strike call. That's one thing these days with the transfer portal, but there's quite a few Mississippi State players that have stuck around, and you've seen them through the years improve.
We love to see that development each year.
Swing and a miss.
A
couple strikeouts in the inning for Rutan. No score as we head to the fourth here. Saturday afternoon, Starkville. Yo, new beat, new lyrics.
feeling this.
I'm the guy sitting next to your girl on the kiss cam.
This game just got a lot more interesting.
Sheila? Mom? Fire! And if you don't have the right home coverage, you might have to kiss your savings goodbye. Let's go, beat it. So get all state, save money, and be better protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me.
Mom, I got it.
Change happens fast. Lock in your internet price for 5 years and get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi. Xfinity. Imagine that.
ESPN all in one place. Visit activate.espn.com to see if you have ESPN Unlimited as part of your TV package for no additional cost. It's all of ESPN all in one place. Sign up or activate now.
Welcome back. Another sellout crowd here at News Park in Starkville, Mississippi for Game 2 of this series between number 1 Tennessee and 14th ranked Mississippi State. Opening weekend of SEC play for the Bulldogs. Tennessee swept LSU in their SEC opening weekend last weekend up on Rocky Top. Asia Gould here in the top of the 4th inning facing Dodge, Leach, that's Gabby Leach, and Mackenzie Butt, the 2, 3, and 4 hitters. Dodge, a redshirt sophomore. And she reaches.
Asia just trying to bury that curveball in on these lefties. She's had a lot of success doing that so far in this game. This pitch just runs a little bit too far. Started it too far in for as much movement as she has. She usually starts that pitch over the outer half of the plate and allows it to break in. That one just started a little bit too far in.
And now Dodge is in scoring position with nobody out. And by the way, Dodge, getting hit by a pitch, now has extended her streak on base to 36 straight games. And Tennessee with the best scoring threat so far with a runner in scoring position and nobody out. Bulldogs had 2 on with 2 outs back in the second. But here, the Lady Vols with nobody out. And Gabby Leach, who has been clutch this year for the Lady Vols. Has 2 strikes on her.
You see Leach turning around, talking to hitting coach Craig Snyder, hearing what he has to say, and her at bat, constantly trying to figure out what's coming from Tasia Gould. And I thought it was really interesting last night when we talked to Karen Winkley mid-game that she said that her players were fascinated by Faircloth and not frustrated. And I thought that was a really cool statement because they're going to have that same mindset today. Trying to solve that puzzle. How am I going to get there? My next at bat, what can I do differently? Just having that perspective as a hitter instead of being frustrated against talented pitchers. And they were able to figure it out, but here Tasia Gould wins this battle with the drop ball on the outer half of the plate.
Brittany, you talk about a puzzle. It's almost like a jigsaw puzzle facing some of these pitchers. You're like, hey, we're missing a couple pieces
One
here.
One of those 10,000 piece puzzles, right?
Yes, I think we're missing this bit. Yeah, it's a tough equation to figure out. Mackenzie Butt figured it out last night, finally, in the top of the 9th against Alyssa Faircloth, who pitched the gem. Both those starting pitchers last night. Marjetko and Faircloth, they were masterful.
Tasia Gould had Butt in a 0-2 count in her first at bat this game and went way outside and got her to chase. See if she goes to that again. It was about what Mackenzie Butt chased in her first at bat. I mean, it was way off. trying to get her there, but she's an elite hitter. She learned from that. She probably expected that to be coming.
Yes. So Brewer tries to go inside, and that'll even the count.
Still nothing too good to Mackenzie Butt. She's the one player that's been seeing the ball so well with the runner in scoring position. Be careful here.
Dodges the runner at second. You see her right there. 3-2 the count to the cleanup hitter, Mackenzie Butt. Swing and a miss. Asia Gould pulls the string, and that's now 5 strikeouts on the afternoon.
Watch this pitch. A changeup. Way off the plate. She hasn't thrown a ton of changeups, especially not in a 3-2 count. I don't think anybody expected that to come in that situation. We always talk about the hitters making adjustments second time through the lineup. Pitchers are also going to make those adjustments. They're going to see if the hitter's up on the plate, if they've moved in the box, and they'll have to adjust to those adjustments. And I think that's what we're seeing from Asia Gould. Another changeup. Saw a couple first time through the lineup, but now seeing it more frequently.
Emma Clark with a 1-1 count. Popped up to the first baseman Richardson. Here's Morgan Stiles swinging over to Richardson. And a great job by Asia Gould to get out of a runner at second with nobody out. A couple strikeouts and a ground down. And we're halfway home here in Starkville.
I'm kind of feeling this.
I'm the star of your team. Check out my game day drip. It's custom. Forget the game. You're watching me. Who loves you? And if you don't have the right auto coverage, you'll be paying for that yourself. So switch to Allstate. You can save hundreds. That's cool. The key to being rich is knowing what counts. It's investing. A little inspiration. Our financial advisors help clients find their rich. Have some plans to help them get there. Let's find your rich. Edward Jones.
The 3 for me, only at Chili's. Still can't be beat with the big QP, fries, bottomless chips and salsa, and a bottomless drink. All for just $10.99. So if you're McDone with tiny, overpriced burgers, just come to Chili's. This Chili's 3 for me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
Give the fans an inside look.
We need to show that we're the most excited to play. We have some really great minds, and we have some really big personalities. Let's go! Let's go!
Love me some Mic'd Up Monday. And Brittany, I know you do as well. How about that matchup that we'll see on the SEC Network this Monday night?
A really good matchup between LSU and Texas A&M. LSU hanging off from being swept last weekend by Tennessee. A&M will be their first SEC series. Both of them looking to get into win column, but I just remember Beth Torina a couple years ago on her Mic'd Up Monday. She's coaching third base, and she's putting up a big stop sign for her runner late in the game, and the runner goes. Trina ends up on the ground, and just to hear her stop, and then they end up scoring and winning the game. Mic'd Up Monday is definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah, there's a lot to like with Mic'd Up Monday. Of course, it'll be later this year here in Starkville, State in South Carolina. Maddie Rutan has put on a show so far. Facing the 3, 4, and 5 hitters, Barbary, Bernardini, and Rivera here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Nothing but zeros on the scoreboard. What's impressed you most about Maddie Rutan so far?
I think her adjustment to the zone. I think she's been early in this game a little frustrated on pitches that weren't getting called for strikes, and she's made that adjustment. And early in this game, that changeup was coming in a little high, and that's one of her best pitches that she throws a lot. And she's made that adjustment to get it down into the zone and get it called for a strike and some swing and misses.
Marbury sends one to right center field. Sophia Knight, the former Bronco from Boise State, makes the play for the first out. You see the jump by Knight? I mean, it was like hitting, and she was like right on it.
She's so fast. She probably could have done a 3 count. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, and still been there in plenty of time.
Yeah, she is not only one of the nation's top hitters, but boy, she can glide out there in center field. Here's Bernardini, who also flew out to left her first time up. In fact, that was when 3 straight putouts for Mississippi State flew out to left to Alana Leach, Gabby's twin sister.
Hey,
1-2 the count. Rutan, who obviously we talked about a two-way player. I guess that falls under utility player, right?
Yeah.
You can pitch and play in the field. Quite a talent. Yet another arm for Karen Weekly. Stable full of arms. I'll tell you what, Mississippi State, no shame with that rotation that this team has brought on. I mean, that staff, and Ricketts talked about it this week, places so much emphasis on that when it comes to recruiting. There's a fly ball to right. No problem for Gabby Leach. She finally gets a play out, and she's seen her twin sister make all those pitches in left. And there's 2 outs here for MSU in the bottom 4.
Just to go back to that staff comment, to see Carlin Pickens is still day-to-day with an injury she suffered a couple weeks ago, but Karen Weekly's putting in Maddie Tan, who's had 2 starts on the season and just 12 innings pitched to get regained 2 starts.
It's making it look easy. Short by Rivera and fourth. We got 4 innings in the book. Nothing but bagels so far here in Starkville.
Change happens fast. Lock in your internet price for 5 years and get online minutes with same-day Wi-Fi. Xfinity. Imagine that.
I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds on my car insurance. Unfortunately, I did not check who was behind me at the game. I love you! No! That's their mom! I love you! No! That's their mom! Mrs. Betts! Yeah, check Allstate first. You can save hundreds.
VisitCalifornia.com.
Pitchers duel here today. These pitchers are showing off their versatility in different ways to strike
Yeah, Lady Vols had just 2 players that have reached base, as have the Bulldogs, Gould and Rutan. Now, like you mentioned, Brittany, another, as have the Bulldogs, Gould and Rutan. Now, like you mentioned, Brittany, another terrific pitchers duel. So here's Alana Leach leading things off. It's the 6, 7, and 8 hitters facing Peja Gould, who is making her team-leading 17th appearance, including 11 starts.
Okay.
How about this? Your ERA is 2nd on the team, but it's 6th nationally. That speaks volumes to that pitching staff of Taryn Mowat-McKinney here at Mississippi State.
Wow.
And of course, Layla Amon threw a no-hitter earlier this week. Another pickup in the transfer portal, and all 3 of those will just continue to get better. And Taryn, was telling me a couple weeks ago that she likes the fact that one's a sophomore, one's a junior, one's a senior.
Yeah, you think about last year, Raylan Chapin coming in, transfers from LSU, just 1 year with her. You just know pitching coaches love to develop pitchers and want more time with them.
Down at 2-2. When we talked about all 3 of those pitchers, definitely they're all making an impact. And there you see for Silva and Rivera. Transfers as well. By Richardson keeping her foot on the bag, and that takes care of Alana Leach to start the 5th.
That ball came out of Styles' hand a little funny, and as a defender, when you feel that ball kind of slip, your heart drops, but nice job by Richardson picking her up, staying on the bag.
There's Elsa Morrison, was hit by a pitch her first time. Started the 3rd inning, but then Gould just did Peja Gould. I mean, strikeout, grounded to first, and that got her out of that jam. And then she hit the leadoff hitter Dodge last inning and went to 2nd on a wild pitch. And she took care of the next 3, and that's Nadia Barbary showing off her right arm to take care of Elsa Morrison for the 2nd out.
And it's just so difficult to get a barrel on a pitcher that can spin the ball like Peja Gould does. There's so much movement left to right, especially with her curveball, but then her drop ball's been on today as well.
Here's pitcher facing pitcher, Maddie Rutan facing Peja Gould. We've got Rutan to strike out swinging back in the 3rd.
You see Rutan in the box. She was moved up in the front of the box and be trying to get ahead of some of that break from Peja Gould in the circle. And that's something as a catcher, if you recognize that, you need to make sure that your pitcher also make that adjustment with their pitches. You want to start that break a little bit sooner. The hitter's going to move up and try and catch it out in front of the plate.
Rutan, the transfer from Eastern Kentucky. He was named ASUN pitcher and freshman of the year a couple years ago. 2 seasons at Eastern Kentucky, hit .350, 21 home runs, drove in an even 100. Check swing, yep.
Good.
Strike 2-2 now, the count.
I'd go back to that changeup. Rutan leaning.
Hey, yeah.
Another strikeout for
Doug.
Thank you both for coming in. I'm a bit worried about Doug Jr. I know how important Liberty Mutual is to your family.
I customize car insurance to save people hundreds.
Right. Well, Doug Jr. keeps writing this. Oh, this Jr. Well, at least he spelled insurance right. Right? She did not.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
RJ Decker, I'm a private investigator. I'd like to ask you a few questions about what happened yesterday.
You here to offer me another job?
Maybe we dive in together and find something that connects.
What happened to your eye?
It's complicated.
Someday, their little hands won't be so lonely. Until then, let's escape together, hand in hand, on a Disney cruise.
Hello, Zootopians! You know you love everything on Disney Plus. Now the next epic movie comes Disney Plus. And get more of the greatest stories on Disney Plus and Hulu.
This is the first week for the RPI, and I know obviously that's a key number to keep an eye out for as we go deep into the season.
It's one of those metrics that's when they go into the postseason. Top 8, you get to stay home for regionals. In years past, has been the primary driving force in how the selection committee sees teams in postseason. We want the easiest road to Oklahoma City. None of them are easy.
Easier.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
there you go.
Caught that.
Yes, Taylor Troutman, and look at all those years here at Mississippi State. NCAA tournament appearances, and they're poised to add another year. Trying to even this series with the #1 ranked team in the country. Taylor Troutman struck out swinging her first time up against Maddie Rutan. Troutman had the big swing last night, a pitch hit home run in the bottom of the ninth to put Mississippi State finally on the board. And 2 hits yesterday for the Bulldogs, and they're still looking for their first today, as Troutman is caught looking to start the bottom of the 5th.
That pitch did not go exactly where Rutan expected. Wanted to bury this pitch in on the hands, but it sneaks back well over the plate. I know Taylor Troutman wants that one back. Just kind of got frozen on that pitch.
Yeah, you see Taylor right there, that reaction. Here's Romero. Getting a start today at second base, coming off an injury. Suffered in the first week of the season. Walked her first time up.
And she had a good at-bat her first at-bat. Fell behind early and was able to work it back to a full count. Eventually get the free pass.
Only hitting a .172 so far this year, but her on-base percentage is over 300.
Hey, good too.
Got to guard the plate here at 0-2. Who's going to blink first here today?
Bye.
She's been throwing a really good mix, too. She's got great stuff, but she's been working in, out, up on the hands, down in the zone, and also, that changeup that she's been known to throw quite often, keeping hitters guessing.
Bye. 1, 2, 2.
That walk back in the second, the sixth walk that Romero has coached so far this year. 29 at the plate. That'll even the count here. 2-2 with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Second straight game. We've had a superb pitching duel between the starting pitchers.
Right
side of the infield. And a dodge. Making sure the sun doesn't get into her eyes. And that takes care of Romero, her second base counterpart for Mississippi State.
You mentioned the sun. She's got the sunglasses on her visor right now. She may want to put those down because this time of day here at News Park, the sun really heats up the right side of the field. Did a nice job putting her hand up there.
Yeah, I mean, it's a sun splashed after clouds, and that's got to be extremely difficult for the fielders.
Yeah, that ball was sky high, too. This might be watering a little bit after that one, so you might want to remind her that the shades are up top.
Look at that. Almost 80 degrees under sunny skies. Some would call it a Chamber of Commerce day here in Starkville for Game 2 of this series. And we do have a pinch hitter. That's Supan hitting for Keller. Samantha Ricketts playing a hunch here in the bottom of the 5th. Bulldogs just looking for base runners.
So Ricketts go to the bench late in the game last night with a couple of different pinch hitters. Taylor Troutman being one of those that hit a solo shot. Get some magic again from her bench, and she's got a lot of depth there too.
Supan looking for her first base hit as a Bulldog. She has scored 11 runs. Well, those are pinch running performances. And she gets hit by a pitch. Supan scuttles down to first. And the Bulldogs have a base runner with 2 outs here in the 5th.
This pitch just gets away, trying to get it on the hands. But I think we're going to have Coach Weekly come out and ask umpires if this ball was in the box, because if the ball's in the box and it hits a hitter, they do not have to make any attempt to get out of the way. If the pitch is over the plate or in the river, that space between the edge of the plate and the batter's box, and the hitter gets hit in that area, it is a ball on the batter, not over the space. Tries to start the swing. I think that ball tailed into the box, but the folks in Birmingham will get the last say.
Yeah, they get the final verdict.
Maybe not.
Tennessee was about to make it official with the challenge, but now home plate umpire Maris Addison.
I think we need to get the red flags like they have in the NFL, so we all know what's going on. You know.
Okay, now they've decided not to challenge.
I wonder, change of heart there. That's interesting.
Somebody in that dugout has an iPad, and they're watching our broadcast and just saw the replay that we showed you.
Somebody watching on the phone in the stands.
Yeah, I've heard that, yes.
I don't know. I have not seen that before. I don't know. Maybe a misunderstanding? What Coach Weekly was asking? The take back review.
Yeah. She was unsuccessful last night with the challenge.
Okay.
Now, wait a second here. Karen Weekly.
All right.
Now she's changed her mind.
I think we're on a pitching change.
Okay. Wow. All kinds of moving parts here in the bottom of the 5th.
We haven't had a lot of action offensively, so you know what? Keep us on our toes.
That's point well taken. Tennessee 0 for 15 at the plate. State is 0 for 14, and we'll tell you who the new pitcher is for the Lady Vols. And Manny Butan stays done here in Starkville.
happens fast. Lock in your internet price for 5 years and get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi. Xfinity. Imagine that.
Team USA with another shot at the podium. We see Aaron Newer coming out of the bullpen for Karen Weekly. Last night, she threw 11 pitches, faced 2 batters, retired both of them, and picked up her 3rd save of the year.
There's been kind of that go-to in his relief appearances. Last night came in relief on the season. She's adhered to the across the score this season. And you can see her scout right there. She's not going to be overpowering with velocity, but her hardest pitch is that drop down in the zone. But when she gets her swing and misses on, is a rise ball in the zone that drops 100 miles per hour. Almost floats in, but super spinny, gets hitters excited to see something high attack, but then off balance because it's slower than her other stuff.
So Newer is in. And